Good evening and welcome to Great Park Ice in Irvine, California. It's 2 nights before Halloween, and we've got a Saturday evening matchup at the junior varsity division of the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League. North County Spitfires have traveled to meet the Via Park Spartans. Spitfires come into tonight's game in third place of the Harbor Conference with a record of 5-2 and are currently on a 5-game winning streak following their shootout win over Corona Norco Stingrays at home 1 week ago. They'll be facing off against the Via Park Spartans, who are currently in 5th place in the Lincoln Conference with a record of 3-5. 2 weeks ago, they traveled to SDIA to play North County and fell short in that effort. Tonight's goaltender for the North County Spitfires will be Andy Quee, and starting in goal for the Via Park High School Spartans will be Samuel Cisneros. We'll be back for the start of the first period in a few seconds. Goaltenders are ready, and the referee drops a puck. Young wins it back to Okun, sends it up the far side boards for Weiss, just out of reach. Santillan sends it back. Simmons, cross-ice pass, out of reach for Nemechek, and it goes for icing. Puck will come back down to the Spitfire zone, where the linesman is going to set up to the right of Spitfire's goaltender, Andy Quee. Young will take the face-off again for the Spitfires. McGregor for the Spartans. McGregor wins it over. Long keeps it in. McGregor with it in the far corner, down behind the net. He's chased by Okun. Comes over to the far side boards where Long puts it on net, saved into the corner. Another shot back into the corner with McGregor with it. He's fighting with a couple Spitfires player as comes in front, and another shot saved into the corner by Quee. McGregor across again for Long, steered into the corner. Gray puts it in front. Gray and McGregor in the corner fighting with Okun. McGregor with it, comes across. Weiss has it, tries to pass it to Nemechek, misses, and it goes for another icing. Brings it back to the Spitfire zone where we'll do it again. This time it'll be Furcus for the Spitfires and Cole for the Spartans. One across, Draper puts it in the corner. Tebow is there for the Spitfires. He passes it up to neutral ice, gets it to Kramer. Kramer into the zone. Furcus with him, puts it on goal, and goal. We got a score by the celebration. It looks like Vigo Garcia was able to 5-hole the goalie. While they celebrate, let's take a look at the protected lines for the Spitfires. Young centering Nemechek and Weiss. Furcus with Vigo Garcia and Kramer. Gagne centering Van Ort and Ian Woods. Terry with Schaefer and Ulrich. Defensive pairs, we got Simmons and Okun, Roman Garcia with Tebow, and Winslow with Dang. We line up, same lines, another face-off. Spartans win it forward. Cole's chasing it down, Kramer's after it. Kramer gets to it first. No, Cole sends it over into the far corner. Spun around in front, and we got a goal for the Spartans. Seconds apart. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 game. Let's take a look at projected lines for the Spartans. McGregor centering Santillan and Gray. Cole with Desmardin and Draper. Jonas and Dane, additional forwards. Defensive pairs Long and Jimenez. And Clem with Lynch. Spitfires win the face-off back. Misfiring on the near side boards. Comes across center ice. It is Ian Woods. He passes it to Gagne. Gagne into the zone. He's on the far side into the corner. Woods with a shot, comes out dangerously in front, but the Spartans with it. Ian Woods knocks him off the puck, but it still gets into the zone. And there's Dang with it. Gets it to Quee, who covers for a face-off. That face-off will be to the goaltender's left. We've got Terry, Ulrich, and Schaefer coming on as forward line for the Spitfires. They'll be backed by Akun and Simmons on defense. Jonas and Dane are on the ice now for the Spartans, centered by McGregor. McGregor wins the face-off, gets a puck back to Long, who takes a shot. It's tipped by McGregor behind the net, over into the corner. Schaefer at the half boards, up to Terry. He gains the blue line. He's got Ulrich with him into the zone. A back-checking McGregor forces him off into the corner, lifts the stick and gets the puck. He's around the back of the net, and here come the Spartans. Spartans are coming down the far side. Akun stands him up as he comes into the zone, but he gains possession over in the corner, tries to get it in front. Simmons fails to clear, then sends it around the far side boards. A pinching Long gets possession of it. He's down in the corner, around the back of the net, and a shot from a bad angle over to the half boards on the far side, and it's Akun with it. He gets it out to the neutral zone. Spartans regain possession of the puck and gain the red line, pass up and into the offensive zone. And comes, shot goes high over up to the far side. Again, Long pinching, sends it in. It wasn't Long. Puck comes up. Weiss sends it off a Spartan player and into the Spitfires bench. We'll get a face-off just outside the zone as both teams go to complete their changes. Spartans are trying to figure out their personnel. Looks like McGregor will stay out there to take the draw. He'll face off against Young. Young wins it, sends it over to Nemechek. He passes back to the center ice to Weiss, who's going into the zone, loses it, and Clem puts it over to the side boards. Nemechek comes out with it, regains his rebound, and Young puts it home with a backhander. We've got a goal. Spitfires regain the lead, 2-1. Young's line will stay out. Spartans stay with the same personnel. Young wins it over. Tebow on the boards, sends it up. Young tries to get it forward to Weiss. It goes into the zone, and Clem sends it back down off of Tebow's stick, so we're not going to go for icing. Tebow gains control behind the net, sends it over to the half boards where Nemechek sends it further. Young streaking up the side boards, tries to get to it. Fails. Clearing attempt fails. Nemechek with it. He's in front of the net. Tries to take a shot. Young's there. Goalie covers. Got a little bit of a shoving match in front of the net after the whistle. Linesmen are in there. Separate the players. They go for a change. We try and sort it out. It looks like we're only going to get one penalty, and it's going to be Young going for cross-checking. I think easily could have took Clem and Young there for that action in front of the net, but we're going to come down to the Spitfire zone as the Spartans go on to power play. Santillan wins it over to Draper, up to the point to Jimenez. He's across to Long. Long takes a shot, hits Cole in the skate. Comes off, but back to Long. He comes around, puts it on net again, and Andy Quee gloves it. Faceoff will come to his other side, now to his right. Spitfires change their defensive pair. Akun and Simmons coming on, and Santillan and Draper go off for the Spartans as McGregor and Gray come on to complete the forward line. McGregor tries to win it back, loses it to Furcus, tries to get it ahead to Kramer, but Long keeps it in. Akun across to Simmons. Simmons sends it all the way down the ice. Since they're on the penalty kill, there's no icing. Spitfires are in hard on the forecheck on this penalty kill. Fergus is in the corner, and Kramer's over on the far side boards. Akun at the blue line keeps it in the zone as the Spitfires keep the Spartans bottled up. Long comes out with it and gets it forward to Gray, who sends it over into the corner. Battle on the far side boards as Spartans center it for Gray. He's tied up. Fergus ties up along on the boards, and Kramer's out with it, going back and trying to battle for the puck. Spartans have control. They're coming out with it. They're into the zone. There's a centering pass or shot. It goes through, and Simmons again clears it all the way down. Ian Woods now on the ice is pressuring the puck carrier. It comes across to the center, and it does go into the zone. Now Tebow with it across to Roman Garcia, who gets it up to Vigo Garcia and into the Spartan zone. McGregor backhands it back. It's kept in the zone. Back behind the net. Woods is trying to stay with McGregor, but McGregor gains center ice and he's into the offensive zone. Splits through, but his shot goes wide. Roman Garcia, dangerously up to Spartans defender. It's in front, goes down. Roman Garcia in the corner, tries to send it up, gets it to center ice. Now Tebow gets it across to Vigo Garcia, who gets it up to Gagne, who takes a shot. It's deflected high. We are full strength again. Spitfires back to Tebow, takes a shot and gloved by Cisneros for the Spartans. Santillan's going to take the draw for the Spartans. Gagne wins it over to Ulrich, puts it around the back of the net, comes all the way up to the point to Winslow, puts it down for Van Oort. Van Oort sends it around the back of the net. Ulrich on it in the corner. He tries to put it up the boards to Dang at the point, but that's intercepted by Dainardon, who gets it across to Dane, takes it into the offensive zone. He's ridden off, loses control of it in the corner. It's Winslow with it behind the net for the Spitfires. Passes over to Van Oort, puts it between the legs of Lynch, passes it up to Gagne, but Clem takes it off his stick and puts it into the corner. Van Oort and Clem come together. Puck comes up out of the Spartan zone where Simmons picks it up, sends it across, and it's Gagne with it into the zone, takes a shot. Van Oort tries to get it. Looks like Clem clears it, but it's held by Simmons. He's back at the Spitfires blue line, sends it across where Gagne picks it up again. He takes a shot, and it's off the post and out of play. Looks like Weiss is going to stay out there on right wing, mixing up the lines a little bit. It'll be Terry center and Schaefer left wing. Puck comes back to Akun, tries to get it up to Terry, but that's intercepted by McGregor. He comes into the zone, over into the corner, comes around the back of the net. It's in the near side corner. Attempted centering pass, gets knocked back out. Jimenez over there. Schaefer tries to get him off the puck, but doesn't. It's back down behind. Comes back in front. Schaefer clears it, goes right to Long at the blue line, who takes a shot, beats the goaltender, but cannot beat the post. Nearly had ourselves a tie game there, but the iron helped out Spitfire goaltender Andy Quee. Spitfires go for a line change, and Spartans keep the same personnel on the ice. Centers tie up. Young wins it to Tebow. Tebow rushes up the ice. He's got Weiss with him to his right. Passes to Weiss. Weiss takes it further into the corner. Tries to pass it back to Tebow, but that is taken by the Spartans. Young can't hold the line. Comes across, and Draper sends it back. Comes back into the zone. It's Nemechek with it. Tries to put it across to Young. Comes back. Now it's Jimenez with it. He's knocked off, but Draper gains. Sends it back to Long. Long wheels with it. Passes. No, he keeps it. He's running up the left side. Leaves it nearly at the blue line, and it's knocked back out by the Spitfires. McGregor in his zone gets directed by Jimenez to Santillan, who just came on the ice. Santillan's rushing up the far side, and it's knocked off the puck by Dang. Nemechek now at the blue line with Long. Comes out. Dang sends it all the way across to Young. Takes a shot from the left face-off circle, held by Cisneros for a face-off. Furcus line is on for the Spitfires with Vigo Garcia and Kramer on the wings. Furcus has it in the corner, sends it back to Winslow. Winslow takes a shot. It gets right into Desnardins' skates. They're both racing for it back into the Spitfire zone, and it is Winslow with it. He sends it up the far side. Kramer sent it further. Looks like it made it out, but the linesman's right there and says no. Kramer with it now out of the zone and into the Spartans zone. Winslow takes another shot, and that's redirected by Furcus in front. Now comes out, and Winslow with it again, passes up to Furcus, who's into the zone. Forced off into the corner. He's met there by Lynch from the Spartans. They're battling for it. Vigo Garcia is there trying to help out, as is Kramer. Puck is around, still in the near corner. Now it's coming out, and it's Santillan rushing with it. He's got two defenders back and Kramer back to help out. His shot not even close. Furcus over, tries to clear the zone. Looks like it does just come out, goes back in. Simmons takes a two-hander whack, but it just hits a mass of humanity back into the Spartan zone. Comes out, Kramer keeps. Back into the corner. Shot comes across from Furcus and is held by Cisneros for a face-off. Personnel changes on both sides. Looks like Spitfire's line will be Gagne centering Ian Woods and Van Noort. He'll go up against McGregor. McGregor wins it over to Dane on the half boards. He gets it up, but not out. Garcia holds it, sends it into the far corner. It's Gagne fighting with Long there. Woods is there too. Battle continues in the corner. Now the puck comes up to Tebow. He can't hold the line, and Dane knocks it further. It's foot race towards the puck, but it goes across the red line, the goal line on the Spitfire zone, and it'll come all the way back for an icing. Face off, Spartan zone to Cisneros left. Puck comes down, Van Noort tries to center it, but the Spartans get to it, send it down into the corner. Gagne is there battling for it. Gagne and Van Noort. Comes around to the right side, Woods is there for it. Tebow keeps it, now Woods has it, whiffs. And now Spartans come out with the puck. Ridden off, loses control at center ice. Now they come out with it again. They do gain the zone. It's Long with it. He ends up going around the back of the net, comes around the far side, sends it back again, but it is Woods with it. Ian Woods passes it up to Gagne, who zigged when he should have zagged, and it went harmlessly behind him all the way down the ice for icing. Face-off will come back to Spitfire zone. It's going to be the Terry line for the Spitfires with Terry, Ulrich, and Schaefer. Terry will go against Cole for the Spartans. Comes over, Schaefer lifts Draper's stick, gets it over to Terry, but Lynch holds the blue line, gets it back up to Draper, but it goes behind the net where Winslow picks it up, tries to send it to the far side. Draper is there, gets it at the half boards, it just comes out of the zone. Now Terry with it. It's a center ice, gets chopped down the ice and goes for icing. We'll come back, we'll do it again. I don't know if it's missed passes or overly aggressive clearing attempts. We're having a lot of icing in this game. This time comes over, Schaefer lifts Draper's stick again, but Draper regains control, gets it in front. Terry sends it over across to Ulrich. Ulrich pass too far for Schaefer. Goes into the zone. Lynch has got it in the corner. Schaefer knocks it off his stick. Comes back around the back of the net, comes all the way over to Clem. Clem backhands it across just past Schaefer's outreach stick, and Draper gets it, dumps it into the zone. Winslow again back for it, picks it up behind the net, reverses, tries to get it up the ice, and does. And we're getting a change of some players. Clem sends it across to Draper, but Simmons is there for the Spitfires, knocks it back into their zone, comes all the way across. It looks like it's Young over there. He sends it over into the corner. Clem again clears it all the way down for, yes, another icing. And we are in about the final 42 and a half seconds of the first period. It's going to be Young taking the draw for the Spitfires and McGregor for the Spartans. McGregor gets it over to Santillan, and Santillan is rushing up the ice. He makes it past Simmons, passes it over into the corner for Gray. It's over in front. Can't control it, comes over the far side boards, stays in deep. It's Gray with it, coming around the back of the net. Comes out in front. Now Nemechek over to Weiss. Weiss going up the far side. Puck goes into the skates, comes back to the Spitfire's blue line, then again up for Weiss again. Now Spartans at neutral ice with it in control. It's rejected at the blue line, comes back out. And Weiss enters the blue line into the Spartan zone as time expires.